Hey guys, today we're doing beef and broccoli. So I put some soy sauce in this baby, as much as you want to your taste, and also some garlic, some ginger, spice a little bit in there, and that's about it. That's all I'm doing. Pepper steak and minute steak all together, just like last time, but this is the more improved because I'm going to put some broccoli in it and some onions. I finally got some onions. Anyway, so I'll get back to you in about 2. Okay, so as you can see, I'm putting in the onions first. Some people do this last because onions, cook pretty fast. I don't do that. I like to get them a little bit caramelized first before I toss in the meat, and it always comes out really good. And I do the broccoli last, okay? So now I'm just going to let it saute for about 2 seconds and get back to you. So as you can see, I put in the meat. Remember, I put in the broccoli last because I want to leave it crispy. So like that you can, benefit from the health of it. Once you cook it, it kind of breaks down. So I like to just do it, and then, obviously I'm just going to stir, put a little bit more soy sauce to my liking, and then, just mix. Be back in a few. Now seriously guys, look how fast this thing cooks. I mean, minute steak and pepper steak really cook really quick, and it's cooking pretty well. And I'm going to leave it for about a while. Like I told you, it takes about 20 to 25 minutes, and then I'm going to put some... broccoli. I'm going to put it in, actually, I'm going to wait till about 15 minutes. Once this thing is about 15 minutes, I'm going to throw some broccoli in there and just cook it for an additional 5 or the most 10 minutes. Be back in a few. So you see, once it gets to this position, it's already cooked. See, more or less, I mean, it is already, cooked. If you want, you could always take one out and taste it, and then you put in the broccoli, all right? So be back in a few. So as you can see, fresh broccoli. Just gonna kick it in there. Be back in a few. As you can see, if you need to put some meat aside like I did, I put it. And just to let that just get more into the juices, it's gonna taste really good. So this is beef and broccoli. Now you could substitute this by cutting or asking your butcher to cut lightly chicken breast, and you'll have chicken and broccoli. But it's, or even tofu. But tofu is not good for anybody. I don't care what anybody says. That is not a good health food at all. So try to stay away from that as much as possible, because it gives you actually estrogen, increases estrogen, believe it or not. So it's not good at all, for men especially. Unless you guys are really in need to have man boobs, especially when you're over 40, you really want to get away from tofu as much as possible. To all you vegan freaks out there. I mean, I love you guys, but you guys don't know what you're talking about when you're substituting meat with tofu. You guys could substitute it with beans and all kinds of other stuff. That would make total sense, and yes, that is really healthy. But when you're talking about tofu, I would highly stay away from that once you're over 40. Anyways, so I'll be back in a few. Letting this cook for another, like I said, 5-10 minutes the most, and we'll see what happens. So guys, as you can see, it's still crispy. Really good. I did more because I like to beef it up with more broccoli, only because see, when you don't cook it that much, you really benefit from the fibers and from all the nutrition of it. That's why I wanted to have more in there. So I'm going to be sauteing this for a little while in the soy sauce and the olive oil, and it's gonna be good. Anyways, give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Oh, actually, you know what, let me show you how this is. So as you can see, really tender. Voila, cooked. What was it, like 25 minutes? Boom, already a meal for the whole family. Look at this, tons of greens in here, still crunchy as hell. See, really crunchy. Hot but crunchy. And as you can see, perfect, full of goodness, all healthy stuff. Now as you see, I like to make my broccoli a little bit on the raw side so you benefit from all the goodness, but if not, you could just leave it in there for another 5 minutes. It's not going to make a difference. It's going to cook it up a little bit more, but I like it this way. I think it's much better. The fibers will push the proteins. It's really nice. As you can see, it looks really cool. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe. Hope that made up for the other fiasco when I used frozen vegetables. Ugh, never use that. Use always fresh whenever you can. So anyways, let me know what you think. Hey, have a good one. Take care. Bye.